Welcome to my session, all of you. This session is for all those people who are wanting to apply to the CAT 2021 under the category of NCOBC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the NCOBC criteria for CAT 2021 and we'll try to understand what are the kind of documentation required and what is required when you're actually filling up the CAT 2021 form. So I'm going to first of all divide people who are going to apply into NCOBC category into 4 different categories. So the first category is people who have not yet decided whether they want to apply under NCOBC category or are confused whether they would be eligible for NCOBC category. They are not 100% sure that whether they will this year be eligible under NCOBC category. The second part of the video is where the candidate has already understood that he comes under the NCOBC category, but he has not yet applied for the NCOBC certificate, and it doesn't seem like he'll be able to apply before the 15th of September when the CAT form deadlines are over. Third are people who have applied for the NCOBC certificate or will be applying now. They will be waiting for the NCOBC certificate to be received now before 15th of September. And the last category of people are people who already have their NCOBC certificate in hand, which is a valid certificate. So these are the 4 categories. So let's kickstart with the very first category of people. Now, if you are really confused whether you are eligible for NCOBC criteria under CAT 2021 and whether you can apply under the NCOBC category, I would suggest you to have a look at my video which I have put up on YouTube. It talks about what are the criteria of NCOBC, and let's be very clear, income is not a criteria. So don't think because your parents' salary is more than 8 lakhs, you will not come under NCOBC category. That is not the criteria for NCOBC category. Okay, so people with more than 8 lakhs can also apply. So salary is not a criteria. I have put the link of this video right there on top of this page itself. You can just click on that and go and watch that video so that you understand whether you come under the NCOBC category. Now, if you already have gone through that and you are still confused, you put a comment on the inbox and or the comment box, and I'll be happy to reply to your query. But don't wait now. Make sure that you come under NCOBC or whether you don't come under NCOBC. Okay, so you can watch the video and decide about it. I would also suggest you to go through the government gazette in my video's description, the NCOBC videos criteria video description. I have also added the gazette. You please read the gazette; it will be very clear to you. It gives categories very clearly defined. And let's also be very clear that your income is not included in NCOBC calculation. It's only your parents' income that is included. So be very clear on all that. And the description of that YouTube video, I have put it on the top of this video itself. So you can as card. So you can just go and click that and see that. And in the description of that video, you'll find the gazette. So the next set of candidates would be who have now come to know that they come under NCOBC category, but they are not very sure, whether they will be getting the NCOBC certificate or not in time. Okay, so for all those of you who have not got the certificate or think that you will not be able to get the certificate because before 15th of September, there can be many reasons to that. For example, in the NCOBC criteria, one of the criteria which is there is that in the last 3 consecutive years, your parents' income should not be more than 8 lakhs. We are talking about other income, not the salary. Okay. So if let's say your father or mother is doing business and you think, in the previous 2 years, they have crossed 8 lakhs. But this year, there is a chance that they have not crossed 8 lakhs. You have not filed the IT returns till now because the IT portal is still not working. So in that case, you may have to wait till that portal works and you file your ITR, right? You will not be able to get the NCOBC certificate before 15th of September. In which case, what do you do? So very simple. You scroll below your CAT website and you will see there is a certificate format called as the undertaking format. Now, what is this undertaking format? This undertaking format is nothing but a format which basically it needs to be uploaded by you when you are applying under the NCOBC category if you don't have a certificate at the time of application. Okay, so how does the certificate look like? The certificate looks like this. So it says that you are coming under the NCOBC category, but you have not got your certificate till now, and it says because of coronavirus outbreak in the country, I'm not in a position to get the relevant certificate issued by the competent authority at this moment. I will produce the required certificate at the time of the personal interview. So this is very necessary, because if you don't produce it at the time of personal interview, then your candidature will get cancelled. As a special case, this provision is made available to aspirants willing to apply for CAT 21. So this is special provision, and this is available because of COVID. So you can make use of this, but that does not mean that you're going to delay it quite a lot. As soon as you feel that you can apply and all documents are in place, please apply and finish it off. Till then, you can fill this undertaking and upload that into the CAT website. At the time of the interview only, you will need to produce the actual certificate. Before even we go into this, I want you to go ahead and read the category selection FAQ. This FAQ is given on the IIM website itself. So if you scroll up and you see here, there's an FAQ, click on that and that will take you to this FAQ section. And under this FAQ section, it very clearly mentions now that what do I do if I have the category certificate with me, which is valid as on date, and due to coronavirus situation, not in a position to get a fresh certificate or renew it. Although here it is mentioned that what to do if I don't have the category certificate with me, which is valid as on date. Valid is expired or very old certificate, and due to coronavirus situation, not in a position to get a fresh certificate. So here you are looking at undertaking, although it's saying valid certificate, but even if you don't have a certificate, you can fill up this undertaking, because it says I hereby give the undertaking that because of coronavirus outbreak, I'm not able to be in a position to get a relevant certificate issued by competent authority in this moment. That means you, even if you have not got your certificate before also, still you can fill up this form. Okay, there is no problem with that. I hope this is clear to everyone. Third category of candidates are those candidates who have applied for the NCOBC certificate or are going to apply for the NCOBC certificate, and they know that they will definitely get it before 15th of September, before the deadline of the CAT is over. For all of them, I would say wait till somewhere in about 5th of September, not beyond that, because the moment you delay it more, there is a possibility that you may not get your preferred test center also. Okay, because it's normally allocated first come first serve basis. So I would suggest you to wait till 5th of September or max to max 10th of September, not beyond that. And if you're still not getting it, finish off the CAT form and by uploading the undertaking certificate itself. So there would be no problem as such in putting up the taking this undertaking certificate and then filling it up and uploading, because you know that you're going to get your NCOBC certificate anyway. Okay, so don't wait till the fag end to finish off your application process. That's not a good idea. Finish it off early, but you should definitely know that you will be getting the certificate in hand, right? So there's no problem in that. For all others who have already got their NCOBC certificate, or even for those who will get the NCOBC certificate, when you are filling up the form, in the form there is a place where you need to mark that you come under the NCOBC category. Okay, so we will look at that and understand as to what all needs to be filled up there, so that you are clear when you're filling up as to you have not done anything wrong. So in the CAT website, if you scroll down, you'll also see the NCOBC certificate given here. So this NCOBC certificate, if you click through this, you will see that there's a PDF file which is there. So if I open that PDF file, it gives you the format of the NCOBC certificate. Now, the most important part in this format is that you just need to get all the clauses right. The certificate does not have to look exactly like this, because every state has their own format in which they make it. It keeps changing, and it doesn't matter. What is more important is this part of the certificate has to be correct. So the resolution number is what they will look at, and otherwise there is no problem. So don't think that you need to take this and then get it attested by the Tahsildar or the district magistrate or something. No, if it's done through an e-portal or something like that, that's also fine. E-certificate is perfectly fine to upload. Okay. Also, it says that when you are uploading your certificate, you need to self-attest it. Now, what do you mean by self-attest? So take your certificate, take a copy of that, sign it, and then scan it, and then upload. Okay. So you need to, your signature is basically your self-attestation. Now let's get into the form and try to understand in the CAT form what all things need to be taken care of. So when you go to the personal details section of the CAT form, there you will see that there is a column where you need to choose which category do you belong to. And while you choose this category, you will see that you also have to choose your state or union territory. So let's say I choose my state or union territory as Tamil Nadu. So let's say I put it as Tamil Nadu, then it's asking you to enter a serial entry certificate or certificate number of the category. Now see, you can enter only one of them. So I would suggest you that you click on this and go into the this particular page. And from this page, you'll go to Tamil Nadu, and this is the serial number of Tamil Nadu, right? So you have serial number here, and that is Tamil Nadu is 26. So you can use this as a number. And from inside that, you can also go and check out your caste in this. So if you belong to one of these castes, you can actually pick up that and put that also as the number there, which is called as your entry number. So I would suggest it's better to put the entry number there, because Tamil Nadu you have already mentioned in the form itself. So put the entry number there, and that should be more than enough. So it's a 2-digit number that you're going to add there. That's all that is there. By the way, this particular thing is not going to matter much when you actually, what you actually require is when you go for the interview, you need to get this verified that you actually have a certificate which is valid enough. Okay. Normally, the validity of an NCOBC certificate will be 6 months to 1 year, depends on the state, but most states give you a 6 months to 6 month certificate. So take that certificate, and after 6 months, probably you may have to renew it later. If it's a 1 year certificate, then there's going to be no problem whatsoever. Right? I hope this is very clear to you. Now, as you go below this, you will also see that there is a place where you now need to upload your NCOBC certificate here. So make sure that you have got the certificate with you, and you can scan it and then upload it at this place. This is all that is required for NCOBC category candidate. So if you come under the category, make sure that you get the certificate. If you have an iota of doubt, please watch my video on NCOBC and make sure that you are eligible for it. Salary is not a criteria for NCOBC candidates. Okay, so please go and check it out. I hope this video was useful, and I hope all of you will be able to now fill up the forms properly. If this video was useful, please like the video and share it. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications into your inbox of all the videos that we're going to do about CAT 2021. Thank you all of you, and wish you all the best for CAT.